What's good, everybody? My name is Gentleman Jugg.
And I'm Son.
And welcome back to another Jugg and Son doing WWE. Last week, today, as the title of this series. How you doing today, boy?
I'm Uzi.
Make sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell icon, do all the things all the other YouTubers tell you to do. Make a comment, all that nonsense. Son, I need you to take me to a Monday Night Raw.
So, we started off with Sami Zayn on Raw, and he was cutting a promo because, Kevin Owens is gone, and he's like, it's time that the people see what I'm really made of now.
Okay, alright, I'm sure you want to go for a world title, but you know what, the world title is not as meaningful as the WWE Universal Heavyweight Champion.
The one that you were fighting for before.
Yeah.
I mean, it's funny to me is like, I feel like I'm watching the same show every week with Raw because every time it seems like a team from Cody, Sammy, or Jay, or I guess Kevin's not here anymore, but then they cut a promo, and then suddenly the Judgment Day comes out.
I mean, they can't
stop. It's always Dirty Dom, too, every time.
Well, Dom is like, he's the number one heel in the show.
Yeah.
They boo the hell out of him, and it's great. Love it. He loves it. You can tell he loves it. It's exactly what he needs at a time like this.
Yeah. But I guess everyone was here, and they surrounded the ring, and I guess instead they said, we offered a bunch of people to join, but not you. We're just going to get rid of you now, because there's no Kevin here. And then right as they're about to attack him, that's when Jey Uso comes in with 2 steel chairs, and he gives one to Sammy, and I guess Judgment Day runs away, or they leave.
Yeah, not only does Judgment Day leave, but Sammy leaves as well.
And Jay's like, huh?
You're like, you know what? I've had it. I'm out. Like, no, Sammy, no. Schmooly.
Then we find out, I guess, backstage, Sammy tells Jay that, I'm just mad at you because it's your fault that Kevin Owens isn't here. And I'm like, how?
Like, Sammy, shut your mouth, okay? It is not Jay's fault that Kevin isn't there. Okay? It's not. Because if it was, then Jay would have said, yeah, it's me who did it.
It's not his fault, though.
It's not even remotely his fault. How could it be Jey Uso's fault? He quit, right?
Yeah.
And then he got brought back from Cody Rhodes. And unbeknownst to them, Kevin was going. Now, I'm pretty sure Kevin didn't know he was going.
And it's also not Jay's fault that Sammy lost the tag titles, because Sammy beat Jay for those titles, and then he lost to the Judgment Day.
Exactly.
And Jay wasn't even on Raw yet.
Exactly. So, how is this Jay's fault? It's not his fault. Shut your mouth, Sami Zayn.
And then I guess, he realizes this, then he pushes the ladder in anger, because he realizes, oh no, the script's all wrong.
Yeah, I can't. None of this makes any sense, but, whatever. Fine, whatever. You want to have drama? You guys can say words angrily for the sake of words.
So they solved it, and he's like, accept my apology, and Jay's like, yeet.
Yeah, he did.
And then we had Ricochet and Shinsuke Nakamura with a Falls Count Anywhere match, and I like this because, Ricochet jumped from the crowd.
Hey, look, Shinsuke he moves on quick.
Yeah, he completely forgot that I was fighting for the top prize on Raw before.
Like a week ago.
But, I'm good.
I don't need this. And I think it's disrespectful to Shinsuke because he deserves to freaking be a world champion. This dude, I didn't give 2 craps about this dude. And then he turned it completely around, and I'm all about it now.
I'm like, come on, you gotta hold something other than the NXT title.
Yeah. Or a tag team championship.
Or mid-card title.
Yeah, give him a heavyweight championship, Triple H. Quit bull.
And then we got Seth freaking Rollins and Drew McIntyre, and I was surprised. I'm really into this.
I'm more into it than I thought I would be. I thought I wasn't going to care, and the fact that they're going to have a title match here real soon is great. I'm interested. I don't really care about this championship. Maybe Drew, if he wins, can make me interested again.
I like the story they're trying to tell with Drew turning heel, because it kind of makes sense. Well, it does make sense.
Does it?
I at least like the fact that he mentioned that he did win the title with no people. Now he actually wants the title back with people. But he tried it before and he failed, so now he's just bitter.
He's mad and he won't let go of the Jimmy Uso thing because, he's rightfully pissed. You don't have to forgive somebody.
Like, everyone's telling him to. He's like, I don't need to.
I don't need to do that. Dude sat there and cheated me out of the biggest prize multiple times.
And in my home country.
In my home country. And you want me to just sit here and just be cool with that? No.
Yeah, so I just kind of want to see what happens. I mean, I don't think Drew's going to win, but it'd be pretty cool if he did.
We'll see. I want to see it.
And then to show Drew's turning more heel, they see Sammy backstage. He's like, Sammy, you're not world champion material. He just says that
right to his face. He's like, how about I show you what world championship material is? Like, Sammy, look, I like you as a wrestler, and you are the comeback kid or whatever you want to say. But for me, when you say it, it doesn't seem threatening. You're saying threatening words, but I don't feel threatened. Okay? When Drew says it, it feels threatening.
I don't think Drew felt threatened either. He just kind of laughed in his face.
I think Drew is going to kick Sammy's face off. Or they're going to DQ.
Yeah. Yeah. And then, let's see here, I guess. We had a brawl with a bunch of the people Rio's been fighting lately.
Look, I was not into the women's scene, and now I kind of am. I'm back in. The women's scene freaking either has me completely out, and then something happens, and then I kind of get back in. I was all the way out, and now I'm like all the way back in on the Raw side. Yeah. Smackdown side, I'm not sure yet, but we'll see.
I mean, I guess I don't really know. I mean, it's an interesting match, but I'm pretty sure Rhea's still winning.
We'll see. She's gonna be at Crown Jewel. They're gonna be all covered up and everything, and we'll see.
They're all gonna be wearing their t-shirts,
wearing their own personalized t-shirts to this match. I just don't like watching those kind of matches. They don't feel comfortable in that gear.
For me, it's just funny seeing them all wear like their own merch while fighting
they've
each
got
other.
to be sweating their asses off in there. If they're not wearing the t-shirts, they're wearing like a full-length bodysuit, which I'm like, Goldust seemed like he was the only one who could kind of pull those off until Cody started wearing them. And even then, it's like that thing's got to be sweaty. You got to be feeling like hot ass in that thing, just sweating your ass off.
Like once you end the match, you got to like jump in that ice.
Yeah, or in the shower, whatever it is, you got to get in there.
So then we had an Intercontinental title being defended. Gunther versus Bronson. I mean,
it wasn't a bad match. I don't. It's none of this is really bad.
It's just it's good. It's decent. And then we got down to the main event of Raw, which we had the tag titles being defended by Cody and Jay, who they've only had the tag titles for like
a
week at this point. So I'm like, well, they're fighting the Judgment Day. They can't
probably win.
And I'm like, this is Cody. He doesn't lose to the Judgment Day.
And he didn't lose to the Judgment Day. Jay did. So
it's like Roman said, I didn't lose, he lost.
Yeah. If that's how we're going to go with that metric, that's exactly what went down. Cody didn't lose, Jay lost.
So Cody's still undefeated against Judgment Day.
Now, how did Jay lose to the Judgment Day? Because Jimmy showed up.
It was Jimmy, and I'm like, oh.
The rules don't matter. But whatever. Jimmy can just show up on freaking Raw and then cost Jay a match.
And there was no security for Jimmy. He just kicked him in the face and then he just walked out.
Why would they think he would have security?
I guess he doesn't need it because there's no rules here.
There's no rules.
You
he
can
just come just like his brother. So
they're like, why is Jay attacking Jay?
So oh well. That's all I got about Raw.
Yeah, I guess short tag title reign. So I mean, I guess the highlight was press conference.
I guess.
Oh, I guess it's funny is that so Cody and Roman did that stare down, so I guess he just can't fight him now.
At least he can't go to Smackdown now. Give him another stare down. Take me to Smackdown, boy.
So we started off with SmackDown, and we have Paul Heyman and LA Knight, but we don't have Roman Reigns.
I took a shit.
I literally said that if he's gonna be gone next week, and I guess I was right.
I didn't see that one coming, son, and I took a shit because I said I was going to, and Jugg is a man of his word, and so I took a shit, and I'm just mad that he didn't show up because what the hell, Roman?
It was funny to me. I laughed. I was looking through SmackDown. I was like, where is he? And he just didn't show up ever. And I was like, okay.
So we got LA Knight here.
Yeah.
And I guess, we already knew it was coming, but now it's official.
See, he does what every single one of Roman's opponents do while Roman's gone on a week. He threatens Paul Heyman and talks about how Roman's days are numbered. And then he says, the next week when Roman returns, we will have our contract signing and our stare down. And then the week after that, Roman will be gone so they can beat up Solo or Jimmy Uso again.
Yeah.
And then when the match happens, they'll beat him up forever.
Well, just remember, it used to be Jay who was getting beat up all the time. Now it's Jimmy and Solo.
Yeah.
So, hey, whatever. I mean,
and Paul sometimes.
It's not like we're gonna see, Jay on SmackDown or anything.
No.
But
there's rules.
Yeah, there's rules in place here.
And then I guess we saw the Brawling Brutes at a spa.
Yeah, I don't even care.
I just thought it was kind of weird. We just had Santos Escobar fight Montez Ford because the Street Profits are feuding with LWO.
I really feel like the Robert Profits should be a dominant force and not sitting here goofing off. They're letting Montez Ford goof off in the wrong way, and it's not getting me.
I'm just saying, I think Robert Profits here need to step it up
and not be the way they are. Like, the drama that they got going on here is just not working for me. It's like I need Montez Ford to get serious, and I need them to be like a dominant force. They were more dominant when they were faces than they are as heels.
It's like I need them. They probably need to at least be in the tag title picture.
Yeah, well, that ain't happening anytime soon. Apparently, they're gonna keep fighting LWO until I guess Robert is happy. As long as Carlito keeps coming out and getting the pop, that's what's gonna happen. I don't care. Don't care.
Yeah, and then let's see. We saw Logan Paul challenge Rey Mysterio for the U.S. title. We got Logan Paul in this show, but we couldn't get Roman.
I'd be okay with Logan Paul beating Rey Mysterio.
It'd be interesting.
Yeah, I'd be okay with that.
All right, a U.S. title. That's interesting.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
And then we saw Io Sky versus Charlotte Flair.
I dug this. Like I said on Raw. The women's side of wrestling has got me kind of back in. Don't really need to see Charlotte Flair win. Don't need to see Bianca Belair win.
Yeah, she came back.
Yeah, she's back. It's fine, but it's like I'm more interested than I'm not. I'm more interested on the Raw side, but on the SmackDown side, it's not terrible.
I don't know. For me on SmackDown, it just feels like we ran out of challengers, so we're just kind of having her fight the same 3 people again. It's like we're only doing this because I'm like we can't have Bayley turn on her just yet, so we gotta have her fight more of the same people.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay. And then we got to John Cena.
Yeah, he's here. I think he was gonna retire because Sting is gonna retire on AEW. So
Cena's like, my turn.
I might as well say I'm gonna retire too. And then he didn't. He retired, then he unretired in the same sentence. So
he's like, I'm gonna retire, and then he's like, but I just love you guys. So let's.
I'm back. I was out and now I'm back in. You don't gotta freaking change my taxes. I'm back in. Okay, and it's fine, whatever.
And he's like, so whoever comes out, I'm gonna fight. And then
Solo comes out,
and then Jimmy comes out, and they beat him up. And then while they're beating him up, a guy in a hoodie pulls Jimmy's foot, and that's when Jay comes out. Well, that was Jay, and then Jay beats up Jimmy. And it's funny is that Jimmy did this to Jay on Raw, but nothing happened and he got away. But Jay shows up on SmackDown, and security is there, and they're on him, and they're just dragging him off of Jimmy. And Jimmy's like, time out, bro, time out.
Yeah, which I loved it. I laughed. He said time out. Anyways,
like get to the back and we have like, you know, the general manager Nick Aldis. And Adam Pearce is here and he's like, yeah, I'm kicking you guys out. You shouldn't be on invading SmackDown.
He's right. There are rules in place here.
There's rules in place here, so I don't
get out of here. You know, and I'm gonna find Jimmy. Well, then you gotta find Jay too, or I'm gonna find Jay. Then you gotta find Jimmy. And he's like, I'll do what I want. Matter of fact, you get out too.
He's like, you're kicking me out?
Yeah, I'm kicking you out.
He's like, let the games begin.
What does that even mean? What does that even mean?
Survivor Series? I just think it's funny is that I guess this Nick guy is just a stronger GM than Adam because, you know, Adam lets Jimmy show up and no consequences, but, you know, when you invade Nick's show, he kicks you out.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see on Monday Night Raw next week what happens. Is what's his name? Nick?
Nick, yeah.
Yeah, is Nicholas gonna show up?
Is Adam Pearce gonna kick him out?
Because if I was him, I would kick him out, but whatever.
I don't know, it just seems like, you know, SmackDown's got stricter rules than Raw.
You go to SmackDown when you're from Raw, you're gonna get fined.
Yeah,
what else you got?
I mean, I guess that's it. I don't know. It's SmackDown. A lot happened, but because we don't have the champ here, it just feels empty.
He should be there, and he's not there, and I don't.
I mean, we literally got John Cena, we got Logan Paul, and then we got Jey Uso from Raw over here, but we couldn't get our champion.
Hey, you know what? At least he will be there next week because they said he would.
Could you imagine if next week he's like, well, actually, my flight got delayed, guys, so I'm not going to make it. We can do the contract signing virtual.
Yeah.
Just over the phone.
Or he can do the thing he did to get the title is sit there and freaking sign the contract like a minute before the match ends.
Yeah.
You know, and then just hold on to it from there. But that's all I got about WWE. What about you, son?
Yeah, that's all I got.
Hey, like, subscribe, hit the bell icon, do all the things all the other YouTubers tell you to do. Make some comments below. Keep us checked out on Instagram, on Snapchat. I don't have a Snapchat. I'm sorry, I have a Twitter.
The X?
I have, the X. And I have, what the hell is it? TikTok. There you go. At gentleman.jugg. We really appreciate it, and tune in next time because the next one will be available
when it's ready.